Good morning.
Well,
good morning.
And welcome to a weekend of training video. We have 2 fun workouts on tap. After we crank out this swim, we're gonna hop on home. It's still a little early. We're waiting for the pool to open. It opens at 6 on the weekend, so that's why we're waiting in the car. I like to get here early though, just to hang out, visualize my workouts for the weekends and whatnot, listen to some podcasts. But as I was saying, after we crank out the swim, it's 4.5K or so. We're gonna head on home, hop on the bike. We have a fun workout on the bike. It's actually inspired by Sam Long. I saw him post about it a few weeks ago, and I asked my coach if we could do a variation of it, and she said, sure, why not? So yeah, we're gonna do something similar to that. It's some big gear, some threshold, some VO2, some steady riding as well. All of the above. Should be a good time. So we're gonna do that today. And then we have a runoff. I have 2 new shoes. I'm not gonna be wearing both of them today, but I think I may wear one of the new pairs today. I went to the Naperville Running Company in Naperville yesterday. Huge shout out to them. Best running store in the business. They are incredible. They also have the Wahoo treadmill. If you guys are ever in the area, 10 out of 10 would recommend. I have to give a special shout out to 2 of my buddies that work there, John Swanson and Nolan McKenna. And I forget the other guy that helped me out yesterday. I didn't get his name, but he was also a super nice guy. Everyone you go to is going to be super nice there. So definitely go and check them out. They're awesome. As I was saying though, I got 2 new shoes, the Asics Nova Blast 5 and a new pair of Adidas EVL, I think they were. Anyway, I may be trying out the Asics today. We'll see. But we have a 10-mile runoff, easy. 9 to 10 miles. We'll see how we're feeling. And then tomorrow, I think a good buddy of mine, Jacob, is going to come out on the bike. And I have a long run, 18 miles with some marathon efforts in there. So should be a good weekend. Lots of fun training. And we have some more fun workouts next week, which I will be recording. So to make sure you don't miss out, go ahead, listen to Christian and
subscribe, like, and have fun.
There you go. Hit that subscribe button. But I think that's all I want to say for now. I'm not sure how much of the swim I'll record. I know Masters is going on. I think they're doing a 400 pull with paddles for time. I may hop into that. But my workout today is 8x300. First 4 swim, second 4 pull. So I'll see if I make one of the last 300s a 400 pulling. But Masters doesn't start till 6:30. Anyway, that's pretty much it. If this is your first time tuning in, then welcome. I like to do training videos and whatnot. We have a fun time here on the channel. Not too serious. Too many people think that everything I post on here is serious, and it's really just fun and games. So I just do this to have some fun. Make the training a little bit more enjoyable, because if I'm doing it 30-35 hours a week and I'm not having fun, then, well, yeah, it's not going to be a good time. So that's why I do this YouTube channel. Crack some jokes, have a good time. Anyway, I think they're about to open. We might hop in the cold plunge too after it to get our legs ready for bike. It's about 3.5 to 4 hours of riding today. Shout out to whoever commented that they come for the workout footage and they stay for the coffee, something like that. But every morning or before every swim, chocolate electrolytes with coffee. Only thing that gets me in the pool. Empty pool. Just how we like it. key is not to get the back muscles because we just worked them. And so we don't want to restrict the blood flow there. But we're submerging the lower half of the body to get it ready for the bike set. Even the 10 seconds. Woo! Made it back from the pool. About to eat and then hop on the bike. Just going to show you guys what I'm going to be using for fueling today. In each of these bottles, we have 100 grams of carbs. We have 50 grams from Arnold Palmer, and then 2 scoops of raw fuel in each. Code NVDM to save. And in this little flask, I have another 100 grams of carbs. So that's 300 grams total. I also put a scoop of pre-workout in each of these from raw, so have some caffeine, because we need all 3 C's. Carbs, caffeine, and calories. Carbs, caffeine, and calories. So that's 300 grams, and then I have a few bars downstairs already prepped next to my bike, and take 4 bananas. It's always better to have more than less, because you know what they say, more is more. So these 4 bananas, 2 bottles, soft flask, and then some bars downstairs. So gonna have some breakfast and we'll hop on the bike. Slay the dragon. What is this? Whew. No way. If anyone can do Slay the Dragon on Zwift, let me know. Here we go, the Sam Long special. Quickly run you guys through the workout as I finish up the warm-up here. But it's 2 rounds. Each round has 50 minutes of work. The first 10 minutes are 40-20s, so 40 seconds at 345 watts, 20 seconds at 160 watts. And then we have 10 minutes easy. Then the next 10 minutes are done 2 minutes at kind of like a hard effort, so surging. For me, that's going to be 300 watts, and we're also going to be doing that at big gear. And then 6 minutes steady, and the last 2 minutes are another 2 minutes hard, big gear. Then 10 minutes easy, and then the final 30 minutes of the block is kind of a steady effort, but I have it broken up into 3 10-minute sections. So 240 for 10 minutes, 255 for 10 minutes, and 270 for 10 minutes. And we are not going to be slapping the paddle today because we have a long run tomorrow. So today is just about some consistent good work. As my great friend and incredible athlete Zach always says, it's always about the next session. So we're remembering that today. I'm not going to let the country music get in my head. We may have some cadence work in the, I can check actually, in that last 30 minutes as well. Let me pull up the workout on Training Peaks. I don't think so, no. So, no cadence work on the last 30 minutes, but should be a good one. I just broke it up into 10-minute sections just to help it go by a little quicker mentally. Anyway, we will resume the workout here and get started. I'll just record the first round for the second round the same. So, yeah. Should be, I think, the worst part is definitely going to be, I think, the 40-20s. If you want bike workouts like this, then shoot me an email and talk about coaching. It'll be in the description box. Alright. If you want headphones like this, code PARKERKERTH to save. How you like me now? No singing either. At least not during this part. I'm doing this VO2 part sitting up. Everything else will be an arrow. behind me. Woo! There we go. One round done. Or a third of the round done. Second 10 minutes about to start here. 2 minutes hard, 6 steady, 3 too hard. Oh, and I looked online. This is actually called the Ferragosto Smash Fest. So that's what we're doing today. The Ferragosto Smash Fest. Inspired by Sam Long. Hopefully he watches this. It's not the exact same, but I modified it a little bit to be easier to do on the trainer. There we go. Here we go. Big gear or bust, baby. Woo! There we go. One more block to do. So one of the changes I made was to Sam's workout. Instead of the 30-15s, 40-20s, just because I'm a trainer, it takes a little longer for it to adjust. So that's why we're doing 40-20s instead of 30-15s. If I were doing this outside, probably do 30-15s, no problem. 30 minutes. Here we go. Time to get comfy. Don't worry, I won't record the whole 30 minutes, or at least I'll edit it down. Halfway through, I'm gonna have a banana. Just about halfway through. There you go. Wasn't too bad. But now we have to do the whole thing over. Woo! Time for a little boost. Woo! Alright. Catch you guys on the other side. Unless I start bonking. A little workout I'm doing. It's a fun one. It's 2 rounds. Each round is like an hour long. So you do 10 minutes, 45, holy shit. For 40 seconds, so you do 10 minutes of like VO2 work, 10 minutes easy. 270, jeez. Then it's, so then it's like big gear, steady, big gear. Yeah. Then the last 30 minutes is a 30-minute build. Want me to give it to you?
Not yet. No, I'm not doing it regularly enough.
Woo! Feel alive!
Woo.
Let's see where we're at, shall we? You better be over 5. 4.0. We're slacking. Now before we get on to the last 20, we still have the 10-minute and the 30-minute build. Treat myself with a snack-sized energy bar because all we have left is a snack. Cheers. We'll add one more lactate strip. So if I get a good reading at the end of the 270 watts, I'll show you guys. If not, I just won't put it in. See, that's the thing you have to remember. YouTube is a highlight reel. Woo! All about the bars. Caramel, almond, and sea salt. This has to be one of the best kind flavors. 30 more minutes. Halfway, banana time. Heart rate stabilized around 150 on that one. If I had to guess, 1.8. .6. Not bad. New shoe day. That's 10.
Good morning.
Well, it is Sunday today, but it is not the Sunday after yesterday. It is the Sunday after next week's Saturday. And we are not getting ready for a run today. More on that later. Haven't actually ran all week. Well, we run 4 miles. But I will be touching on or talking about why we are not running much this week or haven't run this week. But first, I am gonna get to the pool, get in a swim, because we aren't running today. I'm gonna swim and bike and possibly do a harder bike today. We'll see how we feel after the swim. Coach said I can either do endurance or if I'm feeling good, do some threshold work, big gear. So we will see how we feel after the swim. And then, yeah, hop on the bike. I'll record that and then I'll talk to you guys about what's been going on and, yeah, some updates. Hits every time. Yeah, so that didn't go as planned. I got out after about 25 minutes. It's just hard mentally, honestly. The calf, I guess, yeah, I was gonna talk about it later, but my calf started acting up last week, calf and shin, and I had to take a week off. Pretty much, yeah, I haven't ran in over a week, and it's definitely getting a lot better. At the start of the week, I couldn't even walk without pain, and now my shin actually doesn't hurt at all. It's just the lower calf. Actually went to get some dry needling done earlier this week. I'll play that clip later after this. But yeah, I biked yesterday, did a Zwift race actually, which I'm not sure if you guys shouldn't. I'll probably like that may be the next video actually. I think I'm going to post after this. I did a Zwift race, filmed that. And I thought that by today I'd be able to kind of run pain-free, but just walking, or I did some hopping and some slight, not really jogging, but yeah, hopping. And it just is still tight. And I'm just afraid of doing any intensity right now because like even on the bike, yeah, I'm just afraid, like, it probably won't make it worse, honestly, on the bike, but at this point, I just want to get back to 100% as soon as possible, and just having the thought in the back of my mind that I could be making it worse. Yeah, honestly, I could definitely, it's just the mental side of it, it's the hardest part, and if you don't want to do it, it's just, yeah, so, and that's what I was thinking during the swim. So I was thinking, like, oh, I probably won't be able to do the bike today, or I probably shouldn't do the bike today, and then it's like, yeah, so I literally just stopped like halfway through the workout. I just got out. I'm just gonna take the rest of the day off. I'm just gonna go for a walk, and yeah, honestly, it's the highs and the lows. It is what it is, but oh well. So much for the bike workout today. We'll see. I'll try again in a couple of days. I'll see when I pick up the camera next. But I thought it was important to film this because, like I said before, a lot of times social media and YouTube, it's all just a highlight reel of, and I'm sure I've kind of fallen victim of this too, you know, just posting or filming all the good stuff, and no one wants to talk about the bad stuff when it's not fun, when things aren't going well, and yeah. So anyway, it's 7 o'clock right now, and I'm just gonna hang out for the rest of the day. Do nothing. What can you do? What can you do? So here we are at the Naperville Acupuncture Center in Naperville. If you guys are ever in the area, highly recommend checking them out. Seeing Frank today. He's gonna do some work on my calf and shin. And yeah, we'll see what he has to say. Hopefully he says I can start running tomorrow.
Lift up your toe. Okay, put it down. Just press your big toe. Yeah. Okay. Oh, got it. There it is. Okay, so we're getting the extensor hallucis longus and also some of the extensor digitorum longus. So when I stimulate this, you'll see Parker's toes move into dorsiflexion. There we go.
And is this just like an overworked chin muscle, or?
Well, so for dorsiflexion of the foot, meaning bringing the foot towards the head, the primary muscle is the tib anterior, and the ancillary muscles are going to be extensor hallucis longus and extensor digitorum longus, because they kind of pull the toes in the same direction. So last time we cleared the tibialis anterior. So for the treatment of the shin splint, we reset the tib anterior, plus we did 2 needles along the tendinous insertion here at the tibial crest. But today, since you have pain in this area here, we're trying to more specifically target the motor point of the big toe here, the hallucis. So you got that perfectly. Which I told you is one of the harder ones to get.
Yeah,
you got it. So, all right, good. This is the peroneus longus. This is another ancillary. This actually has plantar flexion.
Happy Monday! Well, it is now the next day. Man, I look like a wet dog. Anyway, it's now the next day. Feeling better. Not really feeling much better physically, to be honest. The shin is still... It's not really the shin. It's more the lower calf, honestly. Calf and ankle. Just kind of stiff, and when I hop on it, I feel a little bit of, like, tenderness. That's feeling a little bit better, I think. It's like, it's so annoying. It's like almost, it feels like it's almost 100%, but it's not. Anyway, feeling better mentally though. So I think the rest of this video is just gonna be me documenting my my highs and lows of getting back into running. So hopefully the goal is going to be by Monday, so in 1 week, be 100% pain-free in running. So I think I'll film the rest of this week. Not a lot like other sessions, but just kind of how I'm feeling. Yeah. Actually, I don't even know if I've talked about the injury yet. I think I'm saving that for the end of this video though. So anyway, stick around and yeah, watch till the end. But good swim today, 4.6K, some easy drills and whatnot. And then I'm actually gonna do that threshold session I thought about doing yesterday. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So we're on the come up, I hope. Good morning. If you guys were wondering, you probably weren't, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I don't actually buy those cups, these cups, the coffee cups. They have them at the gym where you can get the coffee, or get the coffee every morning. They have the cups right next to it, and so I always take some cups home. So then I have cups at home, and I take them to the gym and get coffee or the pool. So, yep, the more you know. I really do like these cups. They're like the perfect size though. Not too big, not too small. I like them a lot. I use them like around the house too, or like when I'm at home. Big fan of these Dixie cups. 4 o'clock now, gonna start getting ready, and we'll head to the pool soon. Swim is done. We did 4,600 yards again. I find between 43 and like 5K is usually a pretty good swim. Takes just around an hour. Did some underwater work. I can't go very far underwater. My lung capacity is not good. But we're working on it. Now we're gonna go hop on the bike. Actually, didn't even need to make my bottles because I made them for Sunday and I didn't end up using them. So these are still the bottles left over from Sunday. I got 150 grams of carbs in one of these, and then the other one I had some Red Bull. So I actually wrote a post-it note. This one has 100 grams of carbs, 150. This one has Red Bull and 20 grams of carbs. Arnold Palmer. So anyway, I got some bananas too. Gonna eat some food and hop on the bike. Warm-up is done. Workout today, 8 by 7 minutes at threshold. Shouldn't be too hard, seeing as my heart rate reached threshold in the warm-up. So probably only have to push like 230 watts today. Joking. We'll see how it goes. Wasn't sure if I should go through with the workout or not. Performance conditions at -5, I think last time I checked. Probably at -8 now, honestly. But I put a poll up on Instagram. Asked my good friend Mason what should we do. He told me to queue up some Eric Church and send it. So that's what we're gonna do. Got a drink in my hand, ready to go. As soon as we finish up this warm up. And I'll take some lactate probably after 2 or 3 reps. We'll see how the body's feeling. Show you guys what it is and then go from there. Halfway. Hand is starting to cramp. We're all finished. Two grams of sodium, straight to the dome. Ooh, Pete Urban. There you go. All right. I'm gonna knock out these last 4, and then yeah, I'll talk to you after. Woo! And I just want to put on a pair of country boots, some jean shorts, sit in a tractor, and got my heart broken while drinking some beer. Woo! We are like 70 minutes deep into country music, 70 minutes deep into threshold. Haven't taken lactate at all because my heart rate's pretty high, but I feel good. So today we're ignoring the numbers and going off the feel. I feel good, so that's all that matters. Got 1 more rep left. We're gonna push 315, try to. Gonna queue up Taylor Swift. And yeah, we'll get it done. Shout out to 2015 Taylor Swift, Fearless. If that you're putting it on shuffle. Walk through the scores, it's the morning of your day. Woo! Shout out to everyone who's on the trainer right now, on the treadmill, getting it done. Right here with you. Not always easy. Highs and lows. But just remember, it could always be worse. And just the opportunity to push yourself mentally, physically, never take it for granted. Even if you're not hitting the power numbers, heart rate's high, feeling out of shape, sorry, it's kind of hard to give a motivational speech while trying to push threshold and listening to Taylor Swift. You guys want some good motivational talks? Go watch Luke Hopkins. Much better at those than I am. it done. And since we didn't take lactate, I mean, for all we know, we could have been like 2.5. Jokes. Anyway, that's gonna do it today. I still don't think I'm gonna run because my shin still kind of hurts, or the outside of my shin calf still hurts. So yeah. But it didn't act up at all during the ride, which is good. Which is better than last week, so progress. I guess I was pushing too many watts and my camera died. So I'm on my phone now. As I was saying, couldn't walk without pain last week. Couldn't run without pain this week. So next week, I mean, I don't know what's left except to run. So, like I said, I think that's going to do it. I'll let you guys know if there's any updates. And if not, yeah, we'll see. See when the next time is that I want to crack the camera.
Good morning.
I forgot my coffee yesterday, and I was pretty depressed the entire swim. The first time I've forgotten it, and like, well, I didn't forget the coffee. The coffee's here, but I forgot to bring my cup with chocolate. And yeah, it was the first time I've forgotten to do that in a long time. I almost drove home, but we got it done. Well, that didn't go as planned. What? This guy just parked right next to me. Come on, guy. How am I supposed to get in the car? Absurd. Wait one moment. Alright, we're in the car. As I was saying, that didn't go to plan. I just did 600 yards and got out because my form was falling apart right from the get-go. And I could tell that trying to swim today would be counterproductive. So, we'll probably either scrap it or make it up on Sunday. I wasn't going to swim Sunday, so I can swim on Sunday. Anyway, yeah, just one of those days. Just tired probably from yesterday. But now we are gonna go home, hop on the bike, eat some, and then hop on the bike. Oh yeah, maybe try a run. We'll see how it feels. See how the calf feels. On the bike, I realized that the entire intro I filmed this morning was in slow-mo. I was filming a reel yesterday in slow motion, and I forgot to change it back to regular. So I'll talk about, or I'll say what I said this morning later on. But we're almost done with this bike workout. We got one round left. I just decided to film the last round. Each round is 10 minutes long, as you guys can see, a little progression. Got some cadence work in there too. We start off low cadence and build to high cadence, or race cadence rather. Oh, legs are tired from Tuesday and yesterday. Didn't film yesterday, but we did a 5K swim and or a 6K swim in almost 3 hours on the bike. Raw fuel, code NVDM save. All things considered, actually doing pretty well. +3 on the Garmin still. I actually did a very similar workout 2 weeks ago, but each round was 8 minutes. Now we're just progressing. Training and workouts really don't have to be that sexy, honestly. Sometimes the best training plan is the most boring one. You guys saw my Tuesday workout? I've been doing the same thing for about 4 weeks now. Just adding 1 minute or shortening the rest every week. This workout, same thing. Just adding an extra 2 minutes at the end. Same workout. You're changing everything up week to week. Then, I mean, yeah. There's definitely something to be said for a variety. But at the end of the day, stick to the bread and butter. You know? Progressive overload. Name of the game. Here we go. There we go. I find this one to be the hardest. 285. Here we go. Last two. Yeah, baby, yeah. There we go, folks. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I can talk about yesterday or Tuesday night. I got treatment done Tuesday at Newville Acupuncture Center, and the guy said I have tendonitis of the tendon that flexes the big toe. So you just got a little bit of inflammation and whatnot. Talk more about it at the end of this video. We just had to give it some rest. Feeling much better today, actually. So I think we're gonna go try a run. We'll see how it feels after finish this cool down. But probably hit 3 hours today. So now they're 35-40 minutes. Yeah, not a bad workout. Whew. 2 for 2 this week. Woo! We're out here, 1 mile in, feeling pretty good. I think I'm just gonna do 5K today. Keep it easy, not get greedy, hopefully. And yeah, real test will be see how it feels tomorrow. But so far so good.
Good morning and welcome to Fuego Friday. We have a special guest joining us today, I think. Claudian Mitri. He is I think he's a pro triathlete. He's visiting the area for a bit. He has like 10,000 followers on Instagram, so he's like pretty much like an influencer too. A little nervous. But he's visiting the area. I don't know if he has family or what he's doing here, but he messaged me and I told him to come swim with me. So he's gonna come swim. I think he's joining us. We have at least 5K today, some 200s. I brought him fins too. He's a big fin guy, I guess.
And yeah, it should be a good time. We'll see what's the workout. I'll tell you guys, or I'll put it up on screen. Oh, the shin seems to be holding up too, so happy about that. Or calf, rather. We have 3 200 swim, where the first 100 is strong and the second 100 is like easy. And 3 200s pull with the middle 100 fast. And 3 200 swim with the last 100 strong. And then we have 2 200s at race effort, which pretty much just means hard. Because honestly, Ironman race effort for me is like my cool down pace. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's the main set. And then we'll throw in some drills and a little bit of a prep set too. So should be a good one. Like I said, 5K, maybe a bit longer, maybe a bit shorter. But yeah. Have a fun sponsor for today's Fuego Friday too. You guys will have to stay tuned for that. There he is. Somehow he managed to get in without me, even though he's not a member, and all guests need members to get in, but I guess he's a special guy, so he didn't need me. Welcome to Fuego Friday. This week's Fuego Friday set is brought to you by Bolt. Now, if you're like me and usually come out of the water somewhere near dead last, you need every little advantage you can get. Enter shaving my legs like a pro. I start with Bolt's exfoliating leg scrub, which preps the legs for what's to come. I then apply a generous serving of their shave butter, which helps make the razor glide like an actual knife slicing through butter. And let me tell you, after using the exfoliating leg scrub, shave butter, and their razor, my legs have never felt this silky smooth. Honestly, I was sliding through the water faster than ever, or at least I felt like it. So if you want silky legs and you want to slice through the water like a Bolt razor in the pool, check out Bolt. Use code PK15 to save 15%. You gonna hop in these 200s or you just gonna do your own thing?
I'll jump in your feet.
Alright,
Feel it out.
we'll see how fast we go today. So you're a pro, right? How long you been a pro for?
My third year.
Okay.
But it's hard because I was like USAT's like top amateur of the year before I finally decided. And right before my pro race, I broke my collarbone.
Oh.
So it's been a journey to get. But this is like my first real season where I feel like I'm back where I was.
Before you broke it? How'd you break it? Bike crash? That's why I bike inside.
Well, it was like dumb. It was like I was doing like a crazy 7-hour ride in Hawaii, and I just hit like a pothole that just threw me off my seat. So, like I said, this is the first year where I feel like I'm back where I was. Like my last amateur year, I ran a 114, biking like top 210. Okay, but I feel like I'm finally back at least confidence level where I was. Plus the dynamics of pro racing are 9-day difference. Like
That's why I haven't taken my pro card.
yeah,
I don't
like-
want to do a 12 or 8 hour, 9 hours time trial myself.
yeah, like Chattanooga last year, I biked like 300 for the first hour because I was like on Appleton's wheel.
Yeah?
But it's like it doesn't matter. It's like how fast you go. It's more
Yeah.
so just like someone. If you're in a good group, everyone's gonna push.
Yeah.
It's all about hanging on, seeing what happens. That's why I regret not doing a course recon of the run
Uh-huh.
because I went out hard, like 250 pace, thinking it was flat. And I ran like 3 hours, and then at one point, like Have you done the half in Chattanooga?
No, I've never
So
been
there's
there.
a point on the highway where you like come down an ramp.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's the ramp that we come down. And I see everyone running up a mountain. I'm like, why are they not turning? And I was like, oh shit, we go up that thing. That's where I had that weight.
All right. Well, this year it'll be. I mean, Sam's gonna be there. Sam Long. You got Trevor Foley. It's gonna be a good race. Final may show up coach.
So 3 200s, first
Yeah.
100 hard.
First 100 hard. Will you want to just do it on a 3-minute pace? All right. We'll go on the bottom. And I'll probably go out like a 1:15 pace for the first 100.
Right.
And then 3 for the second 100. You can take 180 and 1500s. Or 3.
I just need to do a swim on the way.
We'll circle some, right?
Yeah. Good answer. Good question.
Just want to make sure.
Pat Leslie.
All right. I'll probably go out like a 1:15 pace for the first 100. How's that?
Fine.
All right. Go on the bottom.
Okay.
Good morning. Well, it is Saturday today. We're gonna go swim here in a couple of hours. It's just before 3. Pool opens at 6. We're meeting Clodian again. Swim went okay yesterday. My hips were pretty heavy. Kind of felt like I was dragging. High effort, low speed. Not a great day, but it was still fun. Didn't do much else yesterday. Hopped on a bike for a couple of hours. And that's pretty much it. So, oh yeah, you guys looking to pick up some shaving stuff, check out Bolt. Follow their website down below. Anyway, I'm still kind of half asleep. So I'm gonna wake up, do some mobility, do some work. And yeah, this is honestly like one of my favorite times of the day, if not like my favorite. No one else is really awake. You don't have to worry about, people messaging you or, getting pinged to do X, Y, Z. It's just me. So, yeah. Hop on the computer for a bit and then we will, go to the swim. We have made it to the gym or the pool, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. Got here about 5 minutes ago. I always like getting here early just to hang out, listen to some podcasts, and yeah, Clodian's coming. Should be a good time. Brought him a bottle of some carbs and his fins. I think I brought his fins. Hopefully I didn't forget him. But yeah, I think today we're doing some 50s and 200s. So hopefully it'll go better than yesterday. We'll see though. We'll see how the body feels today. Just hang out. Alright, so I have Clodian here. Got to do 50s and 200s. 50 supposed to be hard, 200's kind of steady hard. See how it goes. Alright, we'll go on the 15. And then we'll start the 200 on the top.
Go 5 seconds behind you again.
I was looking at the footage yesterday. Yesterday you're like 3.
Yeah, usually go on the 3 for the 2-second gap.
All right. Swim went decent, not bad, not great. I don't know how Clodian does it. He goes right from the pool, which is actually kind of cold now, straight into the cold plunge, and it looks like he looks as comfortable in there as I am in the hot tub. I swear he's cold-blooded, or not cold-blooded, he's like hot-blooded or something. Anyway, yeah, gonna head on home, and then we have four and a half or so hours on the bike. Nothing too bad though. Should be a good time. I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. The last bit of it is like 8 by 3 minutes. I probably won't record much of it except for the last bit. The last bit is 8 by 3 minutes at threshold, or maybe I honestly won't even record much of it because this video is already pretty long as it is. Long enough as it is. You guys have seen me on the bike quite a lot already, so we'll see what I end up recording, maybe like the last rep or two. But looking forward to it regardless. Should be a good one. Woo! Well, we are making our way. We should probably start the workout, shouldn't we? Making our way through the workout. You guys can kind of see what we've done. On to this last part. 6 to 8 reps. I put in 8, so we have the option to do all 8. We'll see how we're feeling after 6. At 285 to 300 watts. I think we're gonna up it to 300 though. The reason why, I watched the video on Cam Worth yesterday on the feed that Talbot Cox made, and he said, pressure isn't scary. Comfort is. And 285, that would be kind of comfortable, honestly. So we're not going to do that. We're going to up it. 300. And before we get started, we're going to fuel up just some gut training. In this flask, we have 125 grams of carbs, raw fuel. Then I put in some caffeine. So 200 milligrams of caffeine, Red Bull, and then I'll sip on this bottle with electrolytes, and then probably another scoop of raw fuel. So I'm hoping to hit 150 grams of carbs during these 8 by 3 minutes. Gut training, gotta do it. All right. Oh, and we have a banana that we might take in too. We'll see how we're feeling. See if the stomach can handle that. All right. Let's get her done. I'll probably just record the first one, and then maybe like the last one. Big gear too. This is all low cadence. Fatigue resistance, baby. Name of the game. You better believe we're doing the recovery at 190. We'll push the hard parts. We're not pushing the easy parts. All right, where to go? After every interval, I have one gummy. It's my carrot. One gummy left. You know what that means? One more rep left. Comment down below when you have one more hard interval left, one more VO2 set left. Everyone has one song that they go to. Comment your song below. Ah! Pressure isn't scary. Comfort is.
Good morning.
Woo!
Oh, well, it is Sunday. It is the end of the week. And I'm going to wrap up the video here. I thought about filming today, but when I was editing last night, I saw that this video was already over an hour long. So, didn't film much today, but we had a swim this morning. Ended up being the best swim of the week, funny enough. I felt really good in the water. I don't really know why, but just, yeah. Some days it's just like that. Some days you wake up and you feel like $1 million, and others day you wake up and you don't. Anyway, after the swim, we hopped on the bike for a couple hours. And then I thought about running, felt fine, but I decided, you know what? We're just gonna end the week here. We're feeling good. Just gonna scrap it, no need to push the mileage. And then we're gonna go into next week with a fresh slate. We're gonna build. We're gonna get back at it. Smart, though. We're not gonna, yeah, I guess I should talk about what happened now. So, 2 weeks ago, when I started this video, so this video is almost like 2 weeks long now. We started, yeah, I was doing that Sam Long workout, did that 10-mile runoff, 11-mile runoff, and that was at the end of what was going to be my biggest run week ever. I was shooting for 90 miles. I even was making a reel on it. I had a folder on my computer with videos called 90 Mile Run Week. I was about to post it on Instagram. I was feeling so, and it's because it was coming off. I had two run workouts where I was feeling incredible, hitting incredible splits, feeling so good. And I was running with my buddy Nolan, who was doing doubles, and I was like, oh, I can be a runner. I can be like him. And so I started doing doubles. I was like, yeah, I want to hit 90 miles this week. And so, I mean, it was going great until it wasn't. You guys know that saying, more is more and less is a bore? I mean, change it a little bit. More is more until it's a bore. So, yeah, we hit that 10-mile runoff, was at 73, was going to do 18 the next day to hit 91 miles. Woke up Sunday, and the front of my shin was really acting up. As you guys saw, physical therapy. Got some dry needling done in the shin and the calf. And so I think it's just overuse. I think two things led to it. One, obviously jumping from, I think I hit 70.
and then like 50, and then I was going to go for 90. So jumping, 20, 30 miles in 1 week, that was one mistake I shouldn't have done. And two, actually, the second mistake I think I did was I was doing a lot of my doubles in carbon plated shoes. And my idea behind that, and I usually don't run in carbons at all. I never run in carbons on workouts. But my thinking was, why not do my easy run in doubles, or why not do my easy doubles in carbons? Because that'll just save my legs and I'll wake up the next day feeling fresh. And even though I was waking up and my legs weren't fatigued, I think what was happening was when you run on carbons, it forces you more on your toes. And I think that just put a lot of pressure on that tendon that flexes the big toe. It's the, what's it called? I'll put a picture up on screen. Whatever that tendon is that flexes the big toe. And so I think the combination of those two things, and I was doing hills outside, I was doing a lot of hills. So all that combined just created the perfect storm, and yeah, I had to take some time off running. That being said, I'm very happy I did pull the plug when I did, and I didn't attempt that 18 miler. I had to take a few days off. Some of you may have seen on Strava, Instagram, I kind of not went silent, but you can kind of tell how my training is going based on how much I'm posting on Instagram. If you guys don't see a story of me besides me reposting one of my athlete stories on Instagram in like 24 hours, probably means I'm injured or something's going on. It's a total mental, as you guys saw in this video, it's even though the shin really didn't impact my biking or swimming at all. As soon as I got that thought in my head, oh, Parker you're injured, I'm like, again. And I just got in that negative spiral, and I just didn't want to train. So I ended up taking 2 or 3 days completely off, didn't do any training. Actually, I couldn't even walk really for 2 days. It hurt that bad. So Sunday, Monday, I think, or Tuesday, I couldn't even really walk. Then I finally got back into it, and yeah, finally we're here pretty much 2 weeks later. And I think we're finally on the other side of it. I'm going to be smart now. I'm done playing coach. I'm going to follow what my coach is telling me now. Yeah, she wasn't telling me to do all those doubles. It was just me. I wanted to push the limits. I wanted to see how far I can get. That being said, I'm not done. Once the season is over, I do want to ramp up my mileage because I do believe the more mileage you can handle, you go faster. Now that you have to be able to handle it. You have to be able to absorb it, and I obviously was doing too much. And so I think if I build into it smartly, and maybe back off the volume. I was also doing a lot of intensity on the bike, so I think if I build into it smartly, not increasing my mileage by more than 10% a week, especially when I'm hitting 50, 60 miles, back off the intensity a little bit, don't start doing a bunch of runs in carbon shoes. I think hitting 80, 90 miles, I think just giving it a shot for a few weeks, seeing what that does to my run fitness, because like I said, the last 3 weeks before this happened, I was hitting 60, 70 miles a week, and man, I could tell the run fitness was coming back. And so it's hard to balance. I mean, because I do think that volume is a major role in training, but so is injury. So it doesn't matter how much volume you can do if you're injured. So yeah, learning to balance it. It's part of the sport though. So learned a lot, definitely. And I now learned that, I can't go from 70 to 90 miles in 1 week. So it is what it is. But we were able to turn things around this week. Nailed 3 quality bike workouts, 4 even this morning. Felt great. 25 hours on the turbo this week. Bike legs are feeling great. So, yeah, we'll just keep building, I guess. We will have hopefully some run workouts next week. Get back into the swing of things. That's going to do it. As always, big shout out to, I don't know who I want to shout out today. I'm a little tired. Shout out to Raw. You guys want to pick up any Raw supplements, always you can use code NVDM to save. Helps me out a bit. I truly do appreciate when you use my code. All the comments on my videos, appreciate it. Those Zwift headphones, code PARKERKERTH. Pretty much anything you see me using in any of my videos, I probably have a discount code for, so just comment down below and I can give it to you. Is there anything else I want to plug? The Bolt stuff, PK15, yeah. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it. Oh, big thanks to, I'm going to shout out Clodian for coming out in. Even though he said he was gonna bike with me today, and yeah, he ditched me for like Legoland or something. Guess that's what happens when you have a family. Some people go to Legoland, some people go to Watopia. Frustrating when I know better, but it's addicting, man. When you start feeling things click, and you're like, oh, more, and then yeah, more is more until it's a bore. Write that one down in your notebooks. All right. Oh, make sure to subscribe too. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in the next one. I think the Ironman World Champs are actually next. I'm gonna post this on a Friday instead of Sunday. So shout out to everyone racing the Ironman World Champs. That's who I'll shout out. Shout out to the men's Ironman World Championships this weekend in France. Nice. Got a few athletes racing there. They're all gonna crush it. So shout out to everyone racing, and drop a comment. If anyone comments, so I'm gonna post this on a Friday. If anyone comments the winner of the Ironman World Championships, I'll send you a product of your choice from Raw. So, but you have to comment before the World Championships, and you have to be right. Or you can comment to anyone in the podium. How about that? So if you can say second place is going to be X, third place is going to be X, or the winner. So yeah, see you guys in the next one.